Alright guys, it is giveaway time yet again at Futtrading, and it is another monster giveaway. We're giving away yet another Xbox Series S. Alternatively, if you don't like Xbox and you don't want to play Xbox, you can get £250 to put towards a PlayStation or whatever else it is that you wish to get. You've just got to subscribe to enter. What do you get for your money? For £10 a month, just £10, you get yourself access to Tier 1, which is buying and selling prices for our fodder flips, for our special cards, for our icons, and the weekly trading guide and club stock guide that are handwritten by me. Tier 2 gets you all of that, plus our live sniping filters and our fluctuations area. This live tracks the market 24 hours a day, allowing you to target your buys. And Tier 3 is £20 a month. It gives you everything on that website, but it also gives you access to our Discord bot that direct pings you with deals that you can go out and buy. Literally says, there's a deal on the market, go and pick it up. It's an amazing, amazing tool. So yeah, get involved, giveaway, Xbox Series S. Let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Don't forget, as always, check out Futtrading. You've got about a week now to subscribe over there for your chance to win an Xbox Series S or £250 in cash. Now, if you've ever debated using us, we always say it's our guarantee. As long as you're willing to work hard, you will make millions of coins to be able to build the best team possible on this game. But also, you'll get the chance to win some awesome prizes. And there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline with that website. It's going to be absolutely incredible, including tournaments, a brand new rebuild. It's going to be amazing for anyone to be a part of. And for those of you that really, really want to join an unbelievable community, we can't wait to show you the changes that are on the way. They're going to be absolutely incredible. So make sure you get involved, and it helps support our content, which means the world to us. But we're back on the trading to Team of the Year Kante grind. You guys will know we started off on 70k basically, and what we've been doing is selling off some silvers that we've been trading with. I've got a ton in the club I still need to sell off, right? We're 168k, but I did just buy a player that I'm going to explain to you in a minute about. But in the club right now, we've still got a ton of players, for example, from the MLS that we bought. We went out and bought loads and loads of cards, but we had to send a load to club because of being able to get stuff up into a transfer pile, basically, and find stuff that we bought. So we've got a load of stuff still to sell. But what I'm going to be focusing on at the moment, we're at about 220k plus, based upon whatever we're selling. So for the next sort of 24 hours, I'm going to do a mixture of selling off my silvers. I'm going to be trading with special cards, which we're going to talk about in a second. And then we're also going to see what 6 PM content brings us, whether there's any rash investing. And I probably want to buy one or two of the RTTF cards just to chill on them for now because they're at fodder price. But let's talk about special card trading. By now, you guys should know what special card trading is. But for anyone that's new to the channel, when you trade with special cards, we're trading with every single card on the game, basically, that is special. So that can be informs, that can be headliners, whatever. Basically, what we're looking to do is buy those cards for what they normally sell for, but with shadows or hunters on them. Ideally, also position changes or position changes, either one. But you want to have something that gives it an added value, basically. So I've just bought an Elmas, and I'll show you that in a second. But the filter you might want to look at, and this is the main filter I tell everyone to do because it means you can take your time to look at what stuff's selling for. 10, 20, 30 is the one I like the most. You want to set your filter to special and shadow. Now, PlayStation users, you guys will have tons of cards come up, so you might want to break it down even further and then go Defender Shadow, but on Xbox it's not needed. But we'll go Shadow, and we'll search. And what we're looking for is to get towards the 59th minute and to check the price of whatever is on the market. So Kimmich, for example, has just popped to have a little look at him. And we can see that he's about 75, so I'm going to buy this one if he's still here. Because that looks like a good deal. Looks like a relatively good deal anyway. There was a Goretzka there a minute ago as well. I'm going to check that. But what you're trying to do is get this card on an undercut. And you want to get this card when it's been listed underneath everything else. So you can see that Kimmich there, for example, was, give or take, about a 5,000 coin undercut. So what I'm going to do is list this Kimmich up for about a day, basically. I do a day at a time. You might want to do an hour at a time. For about 70,000 coins. Because that's roughly what he's selling for outside of a couple of undercuts. So 70,000 coins, we lose 5%, that's 3,500 coins off. We'll make ourselves about 4,000 coins profit from that card alone, which is decent, it's not too bad at all. And we did the same with this Elmas, we picked him up earlier on for 52. At the moment, I think the cheapest is about 59, which is really, really nice, it's a really good deal. The 55 there actually, which is a bit of an undercut, but it's not too much of a problem. So we picked him up 52, it was in 55, just for reference, it's lying, it does that thing all the time. So we're going to list up this Elmas for about 60, I think we'll go for. We should get that relatively easily. We'll go 3 hours on each of these at a time, I think. Kimmich will go 70,000. And we'll repeat that until we're basically down to no coins, basically. And then what I'll normally do is start trading with not shadow cards, with silver cards, bronze cards. For me today, it's going to be continuing to list up the other cards that we've got, the other silvers. So, but basically every time something sells, I'll then go and rebuy in. And that's what trading's all about. Consistent grind. Being willing to be there, regrinding. Now, you can see, for example, that this Robbie Keane, it's selling for about 40k. Now, what I can go and do is have a little look, and it does really matter. This really matters if you're willing to put the work in. Robbie Keane, for example, we know he sells for about 40k, right? We've got a rough idea of that. So we're going to search him here. And we'll see what he's going for. And as you can see, he is selling for about 37, 38k. But I'm interested. Now, if anything pops with a centre mid on him, I'll buy that. Because centre mid Kante CMs cost 5,000 coins. You usually get about 4,000 to 5,000 coins more overnight for a card that has that bigger position change on it. So it's important. But I'm going to go away, I'm going to get stuff listed up, and I'm going to sort of mark down prices, tell you what I bought, what sold for, etc, etc, etc. But we'll go from there, and I'll show you guys how I would trade, and hopefully by the end of that, we'll have a nice, good, chunky coin process and coin balance for you guys to see how easy it is to make coins. Just using the website, all I've got to do is check the website price. It's as easy as that. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so just a little quick one, and this is what I want to talk to you guys about position changes and why they are vital. So you can see Raspadori here, selling for about 32k upwards with a hunter on him, okay? But as you'll see now, I've just gone and bought a centre mid Raspadori, whether it's going to show me it straight away, hopefully it does, for just over 32k. I paid 32,750 for him. I'm going to list this Raspadori up for about 38,000 coins, give or take, is probably what we'll get for him. It's really, really easy to make a profit. I could probably go even higher than that if I wanted to, but I'm looking to flip them on quite quickly. But it's important. Position changes make a massive, massive difference. And side note, literally within seconds of me finishing recording that Almas went. So maybe a little lower of a list, but it's still very good profit on him. And he's gone already along with the silvers that we've got going on here. So really decent start with it. I'm not going to keep coming back to you. I'm going to sort of come back and we're sort of buyers and sells of what we did when we've done it. I'll see you soon. Just want to show an absolute bargain in Aspilicueta. I paid 41,750 for him. You can see a bid there of 48,750 already. Absolute banger of a buy. So very, very happy with that. We sold quite a few of the cards so far. All in all, I think we're up at about, once everything sells, maybe 250 plus, which is really, really solid. But we'll be way beyond that once everything has got going. But really get involved in special card trading. It is some of the best you can do. On the website, we have buying and selling prices for every single card on the game. See you soon. Alright guys, so as you can see, a hell of a lot of special cards have sold today. Kimmich is gone. This De Jong picked him up for 95. We've got all the prices written down here. De Jong for 95, sold for 107. Vidal, we picked up for 45, sold for 51. Savanier, 62, sold for 71. Raspadori, we repeated defeat on him 3 times. These two Bambas, 32 and 33. So we're at 75k. You might be like, oh, you sold all those cards. Why are you 75k? Well, it's because we've got loads more special cards over here that are currently selling. One has just sold. Which one was it? The Sterling, which just picked up at 88, sold for 98. So, all in all, we're doing pretty damn well on it. And you can tell we're up quite high as everything starts to fall down. We're up quite high. We made very good profit. It's about to be icon swaps, I believe, in about 21 minutes' time. Everyone's already pre-invested, though, so I'm not too bothered about buying into that. But it might mean there's a potential to buy 1 or 2 cards either way today. So, we'll keep going. But either way, special card trading is what we're here for. And we're doing bits. I'll see you soon. Alright, so I'm just going to show you something quickly. You can see here, discard price, Argentinian silvers, okay? And I always say this, and it's something that I will never, ever, ever, like, stop talking about because I find it bizarre that these cards sit there. These are basically discard price, they're no risk, okay? Today we knew it was coming already, but in swaps, there's a requirement for silver Germans or whatever. I've just gone into my club and sold all the ones we bought before. Marlborough, thank you for the follow, welcome in. And I've just sold them all off. And we're selling at about 1,000 coins each, 1,300 coins each. The Eredivisie ones are at 10,000 coins, so if you bought those ages ago, then GG's. But I've got 2 to 3 times what I've spent on those German silvers back from doing that. So once I've gone and sold to these now, for every German silver that I've just sold, I can go and buy 3 Argentinians. At 350, for example, right? I can go buy 3 of these. And I can sell those and buy 3 more elsewhere. And it's a really, really quick way to build up coins. And it doesn't take much work at all. Now, I've already got a load of Argentinians in the club, so I'm not going to do this. But whenever you see silver rares, and bronze rares, to be fair, of major nations at discard price, always buy, leave them in the club. You'll be thankful you do later on. But yeah, next time I'll see you, be tomorrow morning. Everything's, well, tomorrow during the day probably, everything's sold up. Hopefully up over 400k. I'll be right back. Alright, so, next morning, and 504,000 coins is what we're on. So, we were able to sell most of the special cards. The only bad buy we made, I'm always upfront on this, was Tamori. We paid 38. sold him for 37, but that's one of about 15 to 20 buys that we made overall, and all of them were profitable. It is so easy to do that with the website. We just look at it. Tomori was the only one that I decided, you know what, let me look away from the website. Yeah, he's selling for 42, let me list for 43, and I got it wrong. The website said to pick him up for 33, 34, so it's my own fault, but these things happen. But we sold everything. The investments into rare silvers has done unbelievable again, so I'll be reinvesting again in it because it makes complete and utter sense to do so. And then we've got a few bits selling here, and we've still got a Griezmann, I believe, at the back that is selling. So 504,000 coins plus whatever we've got there. So really 550 is probably what we're at. I say it all the time, subscribe to the website, you'll make millions. You will never ever need to spend a single penny of your money on FIFA points ever again. I can guarantee it, we can all guarantee it. It's just the way that it goes. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.